WesWes Show.
All right, you got your stats, mate?
Oh, it's not really stats, man. It's not really stats. It's just
Well, I know yours aren't stats.
some information.
That's why I wasn't
just
asking you about
information
stats, mate.
That of
Hey, did you do some homework, Goose?
no.
Oh, looks like there's a lot of scribbles there.
Yeah, it's just some, here and there. That game one team. Game
This
two.
guy's on safety patrol and writing his notes.
Sole,
No,
you only got
this
2
is-
minutes each.
This is all
You're going
right.
to say the score,
No. It's gonna be a bit.
say
more
where
than
you're
that.
going to win it, and what's the best.
Yeah, no, I've got a few little things to list. Before we get into it.
Oh, hold on, we haven't even started.
Yeah.
Oh, it started.
Started a long time ago.
Jeez.
Welcome
So you
into
jumping
the
in?
1 through 5 footy show. Proudly part of the WesWes
So your
Network.
beard's getting in the way of what you're saying.
Yeah, episode 50. So real awesome milestone, and I'm glad that we got the boys in studio
50 plus 16 equals
coming
66.
to you guys pre-game before the State of Origin 2 decider. Pretty much the final for New South Wales. But yeah, really excited about this 50th. We'll get into it. Pre-game, we actually only got about 20 minutes until kickoff, so we've got a bit of time. So let's quickly get into it. Let's start with some things out of left field. I'll come to you first, Rog. Play your try of the game, like in your thoughts. Something that you can kind of picture New South Wales doing that's really just gonna set the team alight or change the momentum. What are you hoping to see, and who's it going to come from?
I think it's going to be the combination of Luai passing it wide out to Latrell busting and carrying a couple of players before he busts the line, and then he's going to carry that all the way down for a few yards, offload to Brian To'o to finish it off in the corner. That's going to be the try-winning match.
Well, I like it. Yeah. Left
And
side
that's the
right
combination. That's that
there. A
combination.
left side right there for New South Wales. I like it. Nice little prediction there. So, looking into your crystal ball, mate, you got a play there.
That's what I was going to say, bro. What
see
is
something
this,
coming?
like, pulling out these Eats crystal ball?
Exactly. So crystal
It's
ball.
hopeful.
mate.
So
It's hopeful.
who's going to win it for you? Is that the main play?
No.
That's the play.
It's
Just
hey, he
just
just asked for the winning
exactly.
try. He asked
Exactly.
for the winning try.
I just want a play of the game.
It's going to
or,
be
you
well,
know,
and I think the eighth immortal. He predicted that to win this game 2, it has to be about 24 points plus, and so that's how many points New South Wales are going to score in order to take this into a decider. And so there's going to be comprehensive tries that are just going to blow blow Queensland off the park tonight, and there's going to be 24 points and over in order for them to do that, to take it to the decider at Suncorp.
All right. Yeah, bro. I don't know so much a play, but I think where Queensland are going to win it is in the forwards, bro. It's that I see a play where like Kofusi or Fotuaika comes on and off the bench, and Harry Grant, and just sully them on defense, bro. Like that, Kofusi, Fotuaika, you asking these guys to play 20 odd minutes, and the battle of the styles in the forward pack.
Liam Martin will shut that down.
Speed versus power, bro. And you look at guys like Cotter, Collins, Sua, Nanai, these guys can play.
Quick feet.
These guys can play 60, 70 minutes easy. And really, it's going to be this battle off the bench, and our boys are going to be fresher, bro. You know, you guys got like, we got, like I said, Fotuaika, bro. He's safe on D. Harry Grant's going to be he's going to rip shit up. If you want me to steer into crystal ball, Kaufusi's going to do a big hit, and then Harry Grant, next play, is just going to dart from dummy half, boom, hit DCE, and he's going to hit Holmes out wide, bro.
Oh.
The speed. The
Did you
speed
see,
merchants
We're going
will
left
be
as well.
finishing
We're
it
going
off.
left as well. Left
Did you
as
see Reece getting smashed
Hammer.
in your crystal ball? Did you see
Hammer.
him get knocked out in the crystal ball? Ooh,
well.
no answer.
Wow.
So it's in the detail.
Going
Hey.
straight to that, is it?
The
We're going straight to that.
detail's going to be around aggression. Hey.
We also
No, because let's take it back to game one. No, that wasn't illegal. All it is, obviously,
game one.
No.
yeah, we
All
also-
I'm saying is that maybe
that's disgusting
because
to wish-
people were talking
wish
about
injury
how
upon
why are New South Wales
one of the
targeting
game's
specific
leading
players?
stars.
But wouldn't you go into any game, any personnel would be saying, okay, we've got to target and disrupt certain players, and obviously Reece Walsh was one of those players that we had to disrupt. Obviously, the execution part of it wasn't the outcome that we wanted, and we lost a player in the 7th minute. So that didn't do us
I think it's going
any
to be a
favours.
fair
but there's going to be no difference here.
reaction from Walsh.
They're gonna continue to target certain players to disrupt, and obviously you guys will be targeting to close down on Latrell. Latrell's going to be those.
what I mean.
That's what he's going to bring in.
Maybe.
He's going to be that
Maybe.
That's another
aggression.
battle.
Maybe.
He's just one.
Mate,
That's
you
another
ain't going to
battle out wide.
contain Latrell. He
But-
should have been in game one,
But is
and he's
Latrell
going to
fast
be
enough?
there now,
Is
and
La-
you won't be able to contain
Is
that
Latrell
energy.
fast enough to contain Walsh? To contain Hammer on the edges? I
No,
think
no. I'm
you've
talking
got-
about
you
the
guys got
centre,
one-
the centres, right?
you guys got one
Walsh will be
advantage
looked after, and so will the Hammer. So don't worry. But we saw what the
Speed
Hammer can
kills.
do. Yep,
Will.
speed
Yeah.
kills.
Kills, mate.
Speed will kill, but
that-
Brian Tour will
going
be
to
going.
that
They've
point-
already addressed that. They're going to be coming to bring their A game.
Definitely.
So we've got James Dazesco, who's out, and we've brought in Dylan Edwards. So finally, we're going to get to see what Dylan Edwards has produced over the last few years for the Panthers, and he's going to hopefully.
You think he's going to do much?
It's
He
gonna-
produced
he will. He
a
will. You've seen him
copycat
play,
of
even
Tedesco.
play this year.
He's
Even
just
playing this
Tedesco.
year.
He's just
No,
the
no,
young version of
Tedesco did really well to come in at the
His
last at the
kicking
11th
game's gonna
hour
be important,
to do
bro.
that. But that's it, the kicking
Hey,
game, and that's
you
where
know,
Mitch
as a
Moses
Manly fan,
is going to.
is one of the best kickers in the game. And is Moses
I can't
ready?
argue with
I
that.
think he's
I can't
gonna-
argue with
I
that.
think he's going to score
Mitch Moses is going to
tonight.
step up.
He's
That's
too
why he's
early.
been brought in.
He's put in
That's
his,
why he's been brought in for
after
his kicking
2
game.
average
Because
games, do you think he's ready?
That is so important
Eight
at
times.
this level, right? It's said right
What-
in rugby league in
what do you
general.
reckon about his
Because
last
what we
couple
no, hey.
That's a
What
really
are you talking
good
to? Yeah, I'm talking here.
That's it.
Don't look at me and
I'm just
put.
saying.
Don't look at me and pose your
Because-
question and intent to Tana.
No, the bias is showing. But I just want to
Why?
let's assess him.
No. All I'm saying is that Mitchell Moses has been
most
brought in for
important
his
position
kicking
in the
game,
game. Let's assess
because
him.
Nico
I didn't
Hines,
see the kicking game
Hines'
in
game,
the last 2 weeks.
kicking game unfortunately let him down, let the New South Wales team down. So it wasn't there.
He's
There was a
gonna
lack
be under
of
most
penetration, lack of pressure that was
Mitchell
putting on with his
Moses
kicking
is
game.
going to be under the most pressure that both forward packs will pretty much even each other out. They're fucking quality packs. And the difference is going to be the cherry on the top, the cream. And DCE and Dearden walk all over their experience, their match experience combination playing together. Loi, yeah, bro, he's all right, little twinkle toes on the left, but he hasn't really combined with Moses much. And Moses,
Don't forget Stephen Cronin.
Moses
Don't
is not
forget
fit
Stephen
yet,
Cronin's
bro.
there.
He's not, he's fit, but he's not match ready, bro. And I don't know, bro. You guys are asking too much of him to pull out miracles.
He'll be there. He's
Right.
ready. He's ready. He wouldn't be put in there if he wasn't ready. And it's his kicking game that will bring the difference between his kicking game and what sadly was lacking with Nico Hines is going to be the major difference here. And that kicking game is going to be really important to win at this level.
You're throwing out a lot of names. Let's go to your best player on the field tonight. Who do you think's going to stand out for
A
your
lot
Blues
of
guys?
notes there, bro. It's
Okay.
like a novel.
We've got a whole team of stars that are going to be starting the game.
Yes, I
But
see you got
here's the
points on
kicker.
all of
Here's the
them,
kicker. The
but our
kicker.
pre-game matches.
Here's the
and,
kicker, the
that
guy
line.
that's come in to replace Hudson Young, and that's Connor Watson. Connor Watson's going to be he's been already likened to the Craig Wing of yesteryear for New South Wales. He's a utility. He can play halfback, can play hooker, and also, if required, to play lock.
The speed.
And it's the speed out of the
will be
ruck
dangerous,
area, and that's where he will provide that point of difference when teams are a little
Nice
bit
ball.
lethargic later on in the
Are you
game.
admitting Madge got that wrong in game 1?
I'm not
That was a
admitting.
waste of a
No.
bench spot with Hudson Young.
No. That's a
20
question
minutes
you
came
shouldn't be
out,
posing.
Hudson
You don't
Young.
need to be posing that
Like, where
question
was
to me.
it game 1?
There's nothing wrong. They experimented. It was
They're
just
copying
no.
us.
It was just a lot
With
of
the hooker.
inexperience. Unfortunately,
We're
in
going
that
with
game
2
one
hookers
team.
as well now.
What's Madge doing? What's his plan?
So now we've
gonna-
got a little bit more experience in there. We've still got the same bench except for Hudson Young being swapped out for Connor Watson. But then you've got Mitch Moses brought in for Nico Hines. Cam Murray returns. So it's a
Yeah,
massive.
that's out of it one, bro.
Yep. But then,
I think-
Latrell
I think
and
Carrigan runs all over him all night, bro.
Latrell Mitchell
he's
and
been
Cam
alright,
Murray,
but where
they've
are
been
the bunnies this
producing.
year?
They've been producing
Where are
some
the
good.
bunnies this year?
They've been producing
Same
some
place,
good.
another-
he's
The
another
last
same
couple of
place.
games, the last
Well,
few
where
games.
Mitchell Moses' team
Quality
was-
player, but he's another one like Latrell, like
But
Moses.
anyway.
He's another one like Latrell, like Moses, that they've just...
All right, so that's your
Sorry,
player of the
Experience.
match.
We
Experience.
stuffed up game 1. Can
so
you come
Connor
back?
Watson,
Can you
you-
come in? We're desperate. We need
Connor
you.
Watson's
We
going to be
need
the
help.
point of difference later on in the game.
Yeah, good call. No, that's fair.
So he's going with the debutant. What
If he
what's
gets the
your
room, if he
player
gets
of the
the
match,
space.
mate?
His moustache is going to put people to shame.
For me, man, I think Walsh. I think like I said before, both forward packs have power and speed.
He's still concussed.
I think the bench cancel each other out, and it'll come down to the kicking game. It'll come down to the edges and the speed. If Queensland can get the ball out wide, man, bro, easy got the speed over them. We saw in game 1, all series last year, the Hammer's just he's on form right now, bro. Walsh got a point to prove, and it's on DCE and Deedon to give those boys some space, bro. So I'm looking forward to the quality outside backs that we got clear advantage over New South Wales. But hey, man, it's going to be an entertaining game.
Yes.
But I just hope it doesn't end like game one, like we just run away with it and it's over.
So you're going Reece Walsh, was it? Reece
Queensland,
Walsh.
I'm going to say 24-6.
24-6. That's a big margin for game 2. Roger, game on the line. What's your prediction, mate?
It's going to be 28-20. New South. New South.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to keep it close. I'll go 20-22 to the Queenslanders.
Let's go. Review what? Half time, is it?
Yeah. Tune in half-time.
We'll
come back and
it'll just be me because these two have gone home.
We'll see an empty seat across from us. Just like the other empty seat was meant to be for Stace. So
there'll be no Queenslanders at half-time.
Look forward to it, man. Bring it on. Go the Maroons.
Producer Cams might have to jump on.
Let's go, boys. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the exciting 50th episode of the 1 through 5 Footy Show, proudly brought to you part of the WesWes Network. Hey, before we get into this
I'm
halftime
surprised
chat,
you're even sitting here. You've been here half an hour.
I forgot to introduce all the way our international correspondent here from Brisbane, Gold Coast, Simon Amani.
What's up? Thanks for having me, Uso.
Thank you for making the trip over. A big occasion, 50th episode for our Uso eyes. Still running his podcast, so yeah, thanks for coming over, bro. Celebrating game 2 of Origin down at the MCG. Interesting half. We'll go straight to this, Ned. And
Silly.
you impressed by your team, mate? They've well exceeded your expectations on your squad.
I don't think it's no, it's not.
In your book, we
it's
ain't
not
do
even
nothing in the whole game. Looking at your book,
I'm just referring back to some of the notes that of what I mentioned earlier on. So it's general ruck play, coming out of the gates. They from the halfback, from the dummy half. So that speed, that just getting them on the back foot. What do you want? Hey,
it's only half time. Let's review the Blues game.
It's only half time.
Blues versus Chiefs.
No. Why are we going there? So are you already tapping up? Are you submitting? Are you surrendering? Are you surrendering like Hammer? Are you surrendering like the Hammer?
Go on.
So all I'm saying is,
you said heaps of ball, bro.
Heaps of position. Hey, so who do you blame there? Obviously, we're starving. It's not the referee.
The open 20 minutes.
We're not only starving Queensland of the position.
The open 20 minutes.
But look at Mitch Moses. Moses kicking game.
Disgusting.
Mitch Moses kicking game. Hey, closely. Just missed out on a 40-20. But
quality ball too.
Look at the kicking game. Hey, putting through the short balls through. No one behind. Reece Walsh is he's bamboozled at the back. Just by the goalpost. He doesn't know which side of the field to go to. And then you got the high ball, Zach Lomax. Well, how? All he's doing is just following where Mitch Moses is going to place those kicks in the air. Taulangi, he can't buy a trick at the moment, eh? Although he's been a super State of Origin player in the past, and he still is, but he's just being outplayed at the moment.
Over him?
He's being outplayed at the moment. But there's been a couple of tries down that side. Hey, and
Taulangi has been
Taulangi, no, in that last try.
One kick,
Simon, I thought you were going to let me speak. So that last try, just before half time, Taulangi, he came out too quick and missed the tackle, and then the offload came on. So
he had to make a decision.
He didn't trust his inside. That's been the whole point here.
We're tired, bro.
From a team that was oozing confidence, in game 1, they're lacking the confidence and trusting their outside defender. Even Coates is coming in. Coates is coming in, not trusting Dearden. He's coming in and then leaving To'o out wide and Latrell. So they're saying, we need 2 on Latrell. And then what happens? To'o scores. To'o scored twice. Lomax has scored twice. Lomax is on 16, 18 points at the moment. He's scored half of the points for New South Wales thus far. Yes, it is. It has exceeded my expectations in terms of.
Can you get off and let
the points? The points to
Gilly
82
is arrived.
But what a
New South Wales
Gilly's come. Ship coming to the harbour with a cargo full.
Because your point of view is
not just
can we hear about your verdict on the Queensland? What's going on? What can they do?
They've been outplayed and been starved of position. What they can do, because I know that Queensland team, they're a lot better than that.
Are they capable of a comeback?
Maybe not a comeback tonight.
Ooh.
but they can get some points on. But I don't think that's too big a mountain for them to climb. For any good Queensland team, that's too big a lead to and a deficit to sort of try and come back from. But I think the game, but then it could still present as a game of two halves. Queensland could be in the fight, but I just think it's not impossible, but I think it's just too big a mountain to climb.
Yeah, I think they've played the game that they try to do in game one where, like, the backs aren't flashy. Like, Mitchell Moses has been doing his job, but off the back of that forward dominance, like, he can do whatever he wants. Like, they've got so much time at the back there, him and Luai, and I guess that's the frustrating thing. Payne's been a menace, close to player of the match at the moment. And Cam Murray, like, he's just been so quick, just beating that first man and getting off his feet quick. So, yeah, we're really struggling in that. I think if the boys can slow that play down, get them on the back. But, I mean, yeah, Payne he's in a mood. If he goes on, yeah, I'm picking him for man of the match at the moment. Yeah, I guess it's probably an origin game that everyone's been waiting to see from Payne. So if he puts it in the second half.
He's
been hard to contain. There's
yeah,
two or three people on
those
on
big
on
boots running over everyone.
But then you've got the exciting thing for New South Wales is that Connor Watson hasn't even been injected into the game. So with that injection that he's going to bring, he's going to come in and continue to bring that speed out of the ruck. So can Queensland sort of come back from this? They're going to get a bit of a revving up from Slater and co. But I think they can still do that, and they'll be able to try and settle in because now they're going to be chasing the game the whole way through the second half. But
you seem to have given up hope, mate. Like, where do you see Queensland turning the
I'd just
tide,
like to
mate?
say Simon said he wanted just to have a drink up after
some
that first half.
inspiration coming from this corner, man. 'cause
You guys are skipping
I saw
the
you
point
throwing your toys
where
outside early
fucking
on. man.
Ashley Klein has obviously had some kind of call from NRL headquarters.
No.
To
See,
fucking even the
this
shit
is
up.
typical.
And, like,
This is typical of a Queenslander.
stat.
You're
No,
resorting to the referee.
we saw stat.
Hold on.
I'm not blaming the referee. New South Wales
You're talking
deserve-
about referees talking
They
to the
deserve their
higher
lead.
powers of the
They deserve their
NRL.
lead.
Silly.
They've had all the ball, the
Lee,
position.
Lee.
But to take the arm wrestle out of the game, bro, and start.
And it's not like
making
you've lost a
us-
player, right?
making us do
It's
shuttles
like you're playing with a
over
man
and over.
down.
Hey,
It's like you're playing with a man down.
Can you tell your guests, give me a chance, man. Give me a chance, mate. But all I'm saying is that after fucking 15 minutes, we saw a stat on there,
It's
and
family show. Just
Queensland
keep
was 7 from 7, bro, and New South Wales were like 14 from 15, 16 sets, bro. That is like, we need to have an investigation.
It's an unfair.
Investigation.
It's
So
an
it's just
unfair
execution.
amount
Execution.
of
So
ball.
all that ball, yeah, bro, you guys got a powerful pack, probably dominated up front, but because Billy Slater in the second half needs to get his substitutes
Just his boots on.
Well,
He's
we
going
need
to play.
fresh legs, bro. We're struggling because the boys have been tackling, bro, and that's all right.
And that's what
There's been a
happens when
couple
you're on
of-
defense, right? But
Moses-
defense wins. Defense
Moses
wins
has
games.
finished opportunities. Okay, DCE and fucking Dearden has really, the little that they had, they opened them up a couple of times out wide in the first opening 10 minutes before Ashley Klein killed the game. But like,
Killed the game,
it's
man.
unlikely. But if Billy can rotate them, get fresh legs, and start dominating up front and giving Queensland, because they're just their sets are just starting from the trial line, but they haven't really had any attacking sets.
So how are they going to do that? How are they going to do that? How are they going to turn this
dominate
around?
up front, bro. They're going to dominate up front, and they're going to stop pass. They're going to stop the momentum. And,
It's those quick
win the
balls,
contact.
like
But
quick
there's
play
been some
out of the ruck.
crucial bullshit fucking calls from Ashley Klein, bro.
Ooh.
So that's obvious, bro. Obvious little.
I guess that's going to be
Ash,
they're typical comments that we're going to be reading
we
tomorrow
need to
morning.
play
Is
out this
that
third-
blaming the
a
referee
little bit
and
dead rubber. You don't want a dead rubber. No one wants a dead rubber. So.
so you think this is all a conspiracy now? This is this is the
well,
plan.
explain the
This is the
fucking bullshit
greater
part.
plan.
It is part of the script. We
Inconsistent.
NRL
But hey,
does have the WWE.
All I
I'm
hear
not
is
taking the
excuses.
shine
All
away. You know.
I hear
I'm not
is
taking
It's all
the shine
part of the
away.
build-up,
Wow,
mate. You know, it's all part of the
wow,
drama.
wow.
Like I said,
I don't
New
wanna
South
go
It's
Wales-
not.
there,
It's
but
not that
hey.
New South Wales been playing awesome. It's
They've
not
been
that they've been playing
playing
great.
aight.
That's typical.
I don't think so.
Cane toad attitude that you two bring to the table here.
Well, you can't have a game like the same team play like they did in game one
Look,
and then turn
look,
like this.
I
So
can
people
sit
have
here
said words up above.
and
I
count
don't even
sheep
think-
jumping over the fence.
Queensland, can you look it
Illuminati,
up?
man.
Till the
Illuminati.
cows
Look
come
at
home.
this Illuminati. NRL
Around and
Illuminati,
around
bro.
the mountain, and
Let's
when
get
it's
some
not
stats.
going to get
How many
anywhere.
six
Just gotta
again?
stick to the
All
script.
we are
Gotta
doing
stick to the
here
script.
is
If you look at
making
six again,
excuses,
I don't think Queensland
blaming
has
the
had
referee,
one six
and
again.
not acknowledging the
They've
fact
had
that
no
you
six
are
agains.
being mowed over,
I
being
reckon New South Wales have
overpowered
about at
by a
least 5 or
pack.
6 again.
And the speed out of the ruck area, Robson's doing his distribution
There's a reason for
brilliantly,
that.
and then you got Mitch Moses, and you got guys are
Same
bamboozled.
half
The razzle
Ain't giving
dazzle.
up, it's, ain't
Like,
giving
Jerome
up, ain't
Luai
giving up.
is just playing typical Jerome Luai. He looks lost,
He's not
but
doing anything
it's
special.
confusing you guys even more so. And so that's the beauty of this. And we haven't had even Connor Watson take on the
Exactly.
on the
You
field.
mentioned Connor
So
Watson.
you watch out because the injection's coming, like Lengil,
Solid.
Spencer Lengil. Hey, the way that he's
Where
playing.
have you been the last 6 weeks, mate? Let's talk about that.
Oh,
No, you're here.
Again, we're resorting to these are bully tactics. I
Manly
feel,
was getting-
I feel concerned for my
Manly
safety.
have been
I feel
playing shit.
concerned for my
You
safety.
haven't
If
been
I do
armed,
go
bro.
missing,
You haven't
this
been
is where I
armed.
was last, and these are
No.
the two people that I'm talking to the last.
All right, pre-game you made a crystal ball prediction and it came off, and you kind of told us your left-hand side raid, and you got it exactly right. Second half, mate, what are you calling for your crystal ball moment? How do the New South Wales Blues go on with this to win it?
I think they're just going to stick to that normal game plan. They're going to trust in their numbers outside. They're not going to get drawn into trying to make things overcomplicated. They're just going to continue to play what's been working for them. But then the beauty of it is the injection of Connor Watson.
Connor Watson. I'm going to fucking hear Connor Watson. All right, mate, how do we turn it around? What you got, mate? The body language.
They got
is not
nothing.
helping,
They got
man.
nothing. They got nothing. Shut it down. Cams, shut this down. We'll come back to you post game.
We might have to
Post-game.
rerun the post-game after game
I can
3.
see-
I think these two are
uh,
gonna abandon. They're gonna abandon ship before the
Watson.
game's over.
Halftime, man.
You talk about Connor Watson, but you know
That's
who we
Queen.
said-
Kelly's arrived.
State
They're
of
gonna take them to the
origin, man. State of
Kingslander.
origin.
I think
They're gonna go to the
uh,
Kingslander and just.
I'm going to make a call. The unsung hero.
You are not gonna get invited back here for this kind of podcast.
Can I answer, man? This is where
Oh yeah, carry on.
This is where we're gonna
Welcome,
win it.
welcome. I feel made of Yonga.
Cape Wow hasn't been introduced to
Hey,
the game.
Cape Wa.
And
Cape
Cape
Wa.
Wow is the type of player that we've been missing, doing the dirty work, tackling his ass off. And you watch the injection of Cape Wow is gonna.
He's already
ignite
been on.
Harry
He's
Grant.
already. Have
He's
you
gonna be
been
Harry-
watching? He's been on. He's been playing. He's wearing number 17. He's been running after the game. He's been.
He's
He
just
was
been
trying
tackling,
to.
bro.
He was trying
But
to
he hasn't
chase
even had a
Crichton.
chance.
Did you
He
not
hasn't
see
had a
that?
chance
He was
to-
cleaning
to
up
run
the
the
floor.
Crichton
He was
took
cleaning
an
up.
intercept,
What I'm saying
and
is
you
that
saying that he hasn't even been
can
injected into the
see-
game.
I can see-
Hold
He went to go
up.
get some more milk.
Cape
Play
Wow-
it back,
He went to go get some
Cam.
milk and bread.
Houston, we have a
The
problem.
forward's gonna step
We
up,
have a
bro.
problem.
And Connor's
Too
gonna
much
take over.
Coronas have been consumed here, and
What's
we
the
are
score?
not even knowing who is playing in our
It's gonna
team.
be
4-0.
the comeback of all comebacks.
This will
the
be
greatest
the-
of all time.
It will be great.
If Queensland
It
win
could
it
be
from
great.
here, oh,
Hey,
shut
should
the
be
fuck
great.
up.
If that
will go
happens-
straight to the top.
if
of the
that happens-
moment, the best moment.
If
of
Queensland win this,
guy's gonna
I'll
buy
burn
you
my
a beer.
jersey.
Ooh.
If Queensland win, I'll burn my jersey.
Recorded, bro.
Oh,
$200.
shit. Did I just say
You
that?
better not be
It's
burning that
somewhere
jersey,
else.
man.
Thanks, Tana.
I'll give
Thanks,
you
Tana.
something else to
I've
burn.
only been waiting 3 years for this jersey. Thank you,
That's
Tana.
right. You said it. You said it, but that's cool. The see it go up in flames. Then this guy caught it. This guy's gonna
But what
burn
am I going to get out of it if Queensland don't make the comeback? What am I getting out? You shave your beard? Ah,
it. Yeah. Just be happy. You
doesn't
win
even
something.
no confidence.
Just be
No
happy your
confidence.
team
No
wins
confidence.
something.
No
You get
confidence.
nothing, bro. Just wait till full time. All right.
Retreat.
But
Simon's
Alright,
indicating.
we'll be
We're
back.
rolling.
34
We're
0.
smoking
Let's
up.
see if New
Fuck
South
this
Wales
game.
goes
Turn off
on
the
with it.
fucking game.
All right. All right, welcome into our 50th episode. We were meant to be celebrating, at least one of us is celebrating 50th episode for Also Eyes podcast. So shout out to the big boy. Before we get into the final score and wrapping the game, let's go into...
Summation.
Yes, before we get to summation, let's just go quickly to our Isaiah Kalava All Eyes on Me award, your best player of the game. We'll go to you first, Simon Amani. I know you took bits and pieces out of the game, but the little you want to take out of it is your...
The little that you observed.
I thought
After the
I
20th
got
minute.
I'm gonna be the first one to admit. Got fire more on my face. Moses, Michele, Moses, he just brought it tonight, bro, and he got laid the platform. Haas was strong. We got dominated in the forwards, bro, and Moses just took advantage. First half was gone by half time, but I thought in the second half, as a whole, in 40 minutes, Queensland won that game. If you want to break up the second half, but all the damage was done in the first half.
Oh,
All full credit to the New South
Queensland
Wales, but-
won that
but
game
I thought
in
we
the
were-
same sentence. tonight?
I thought we no in the second half also. If you can break it down, the second half, I thought on the scoreboard
Game
we
of
won
two
that.
halves.
Exactly, and that's all it was, bro. We finally got some balls, quality.
Some balls.
Walsh showed out wide that he was a threat.
We finally got some
But
balls.
I think the boys were just tired, bro. All that tackling, it was gone by first half, Roch.
Pretty much.
Anything to add, Roch?
Any defense for that duration of any game is going to take a toll on anyone. But it's great that you finally found some balls.
What do you think? What do you think of those?
All eyes on me.
What do you think of those
players,
6 again
match
calls, Roch? Was that warranted or were they debatable?
Sorry.
Ashley Klein, how do you rate his performance in the first half?
Look, I don't think the referee played any part in the outcome of this
Look
game.
at the stats, bro. It was like 14, 16 sets.
But I think
7.
the Queensland
More than
team
double.
brought that upon themselves.
I don't know.
You know, and
man.
obviously they did spend a whole heap of the game in defence.
I'm
but
not saying
hey,
it's an excuse, but full credit.
it's coming across.
Full
as an
credit
excuse.
to
I
New
mean,
South Wales.
off the record, there's a whole lot of excuses being flying around tonight.
Let's move on,
But
bro.
that's
Should we
not
review
good.
the Warriors?
Anyway, let's go to your
Should we
best
segue
player
into
of
the Chiefs and Blues Union Super Rugby final?
We'll go to your
Which we haven't really had,
all eyes on
time.
me player, mate.
All eyes on me, player.
To enjoy that
Hey,
first.
I've got a second.
'cause
Okay.
Origin warm up was square. It's all right. We go back to we look forward to game 3.
This was
But
always
let's
going to be a problem.
review
This was always going to be a
Last week's game,
problem.
how great, Roch.
See,
Roch, what happened, bro?
There was
to the
some,
Chiefs.
there was some sensibility about
Chiefs.
this.
What happened in their final, Chiefs? They really
You know, we were sensible and responsible at the beginning of this
got
game.
outplayed up front.
Come half time,
Great for the Blues
these two
fans.
didn't want to be a part of this
Great for the
podcast,
Blues to once again.
and then all of a sudden they want to round it off like
Rugby's
this.
great when all
But
the
anyway,
rugby's doing great.
Simon, my all eyes on me
All eyes
player.
on me.
I've got a second what Simon said. Mitch Moses brought it. Was able to. That kicking game was massive and it's huge at this game, this level, and obviously that massive divide between Nico Hines and that's the Nico
I
Hines.
think he had
is
about
such a
3 or
talent.
4 tries.
Nico
off
Hines
his
is such a
kicks.
talent. Exactly, and also putting the ball down deep as well.
Try assists.
Almost
but
getting
yeah,
that
he dominated,
40,
bro.
40-20.
But if DC had that ball, same again. He
No,
did his
no,
job.
no. He had his
job.
chances. He had his chances.
But
He
the
did
forwards
not.
laid the platform for New
That
South Wales.
first,
bro, and
like I said,
credit goes to Payne Haas.
like I said,
he was strong. Martin.
as this guy finished, I thought,
we'll
it,
see.
was me. I thought it was me too.
Warriors. Warriors.
Anyway, I thought, like the injection of Connor. Like I was talking about Connor Watson a lot.
Did he get on or?
He did get on. Obviously, he did.
I stopped watching after
Sorry.
50 minutes.
This guy's stop watching after 34
you surrendered.
points.
You tapped out, Simon. Obviously, that's
All
the
right,
case.
nice pick. Good work on Mitchell Moses, boys. Before we jump to Kele of the night, Mitch Moses. So Nathan Cleary could be clear to play over the in between game 3. Mitch Moses after that, that stunning display.
What do you do, Rog?
Game 3.
You have to give it to
If
Moses.
Nathan carves up
Like
in his
Nathan-
returning game, what do you do?
One game, nah, he's got to play 2 or 3 games.
I think after the display, that's going to be the dilemma that Maguire's going to have. You know, you've got the experience of Cleary, but then you've got what you've seen that Mitch can do and the opportunity that
Especially
he's
at
been given.
Origin level.
At Origin level,
I think he's
and
got
what he
2
produced-
games
what he
if
produced today,
returns.
he allowed the opportunities for the Lomaxes, for the To'os to get that ball, the distribution, and the quick play out of the ruck area as well. So that was a
So
telling.
Nathan doesn't come in?
Will you keep it?
we don't need to.
Would you
bring
keep
him
that
in.
same squad, bro?
We don't need to
Would you
bring
keep it
Cleary
that
in.
same 13?
If anything, I'd look at, does Cleary come in, Luai drop out? You know, there's so many sort of options that they do have.
No, they wouldn't do
But
that.
Mitch
Cleary
Moses
and
is now tried. Is he tried and true, or? But then you've obviously got the combination of Luai and Cleary from club, as well as already at this level as well. So do you stick with that, or at least they know that they've got this as a backup when Cleary is out, or when one of Luai or Cleary. Now they can say that, you know, Mitchell Moses is able to produce what he did tonight, and it's his kicking game. And that's the
We'll
difference
see.
between
It's
him
just
and Nico.
game 2 of a dead
It
rubber.
is.
It doesn't matter.
It is game 2. However,
You'd have to stick with Moses, bro.
I think so.
I'd stick with Moses, and I think it doesn't matter which one they go with. That New South Welsh support. It doesn't matter. But then at least they know they got someone else other than Cleary that can come in and do what he's done.
Exactly.
And also a massive Shout
Is
out
there
to
anything? Yeah,
Latrell.
you brought your book of notes. I should let you speak to
No,
your
no, I'm
notes,
just
man.
talking about like with
You've been
the,
going off the cuff, but I see you got 2 pages.
but it's
full.
the
We might as well
changes.
hit
It's the
them, man.
changes right from game 1 to game 2, and I think Latrell was a massive change, and also bringing back Cameron Murray, and that was massive too because Cameron Murray was awesome on defense, and also just the injection on and that quick distribution from Robson and his carries, right? Those quick plays of the ball, and so they were able to get easy yards, and that defense from Queensland, they were tiring, but they weren't able to meet the runners that were coming in with the Haas taking 2 or 3 players with them.
The Haas.
The Haas,
The
and you
Haas,
got
they're calling him the Haas.
Who'd you play
Try
the
to
day,
give
bro?
him new
Oh,
nicknames.
Moses,
Yeah,
Moses is my player
All right,
today,
let's go
but
straight
Lomax
to,
comes close.
Yeah, who's your Kaya Kelly of the night, mate?
That'll have to be Reece Walsh, because I think he's still
Who are you going to say,
concussed.
Simon Amari?
I think he's still concussed.
He set up a couple of tries, I reckon.
Yes.
But no, that's all right. He had a mixed game, eh?
I don't think he had a bad game. I think it's just because of the
He led in that
expectations.
try, bro. He wasn't in position. That,
Who you got? Who you got? You back in the
oh.
sky as Kaya Kelly, mate?
Yeah, the whole pack as one. Like, Sua was poor, bro. Some errors. I think I don't know. What's his name? Collins got to bring it. But yeah, but the boys had to work harder than New South Wales. But I'm not saying it's an excuse. But who do you bring? Maybe Big Papa. Bring him back.
Well, yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Hey,
to
bring
that.
him off the bench.
So
Mo
you're.
was-
Oh, you guys
Mo
looking at
was
some
the-
changes now already?
Yeah, well,
already.
you have to.
Yeah, I'm
You
going to have
have
to look at this.
You have to, I think
But this
Billy's-
majority of that team was the
do you bring
team
back
from
Cobbo?
game 1.
Do you bring back Cobbo? I don't know.
I don't know. You got a
That's
lot
an
of
interesting
questions there,
dilemma because Cobbo, being left out, there was some sort
Billy
of.
hasn't been scared to make changes, so I reckon there'll be some changes. We need more.
But I think
in the
is it
pack.
because you couldn't handle Crichton? No, either Crichton,
fuck, he
Angus
was-
Crichton,
Absolutely, he
and then you
was-
got Steve
He
Crichton.
was sicky, eh? He
Holy-
outplayed the hammer, bro. He,
Like Liam normally stands out by himself, but then you've got Angus Crichton in there.
So what was the difference in
On
game
defense.
one? So you think
Critter
game
was
one?
fucking phenomenal, man.
Game one was
It
the
was,
exact
man.
same game plan where you have a very forward dominant Blues pack going through the middle, and the only difference was that you lost the back, so there's a big reshuffle. But they brought the same game plan, just a rumble through the front, and Queensland didn't really have a response for that in game one. We thought we'd respond to it with a lot of faster movement around the ruck, but yeah, they just couldn't contain that quick play of the ball. So where do the changes come? Where are there's no big Tino. Is David
Missing
Fafita?
him.
Is David
You have
Fafita
to be-
in?
You have
Is
to look
David
at him,
Fafita
bro.
in?
I would.
But
I'll bring him in.
I guess the
I'll bring
focus,
Papali'i
the
back in.
question is, we're not
I would,
defending that quick ruck, and the Fafita is not a.
I don't think you would defeat
He's
him
an
at all in that
offensive.
future.
He's an offensive player. Is he the right guy to bring in terms of
Yeah,
defense?
man. I'll put him on the bench. And Cobbo.
Yes, you got the options of Cobbo, who's unfortunate to have missed out this game.
Cobbo.
But then you've got David
Harry
Fafita,
Grant.
man.
Harry Grant and Big Mo's got, I don't know, man. Yeah. You'd have to go with him, no one else. Oh, Collins. Do we say Collins?
But you guys were pretty
Collins
confident
was
with the
there.
team that was selected for game 2, though, eh? Because there was no issues at the beginning of it. But then now seeing this, like I said, there was a
guess
comeback.
that was
There was
the
a comeback
perfect-
brewing,
that
right?
was the
Back to the
perfect
drawing board,
Payne
that's it.
Haas
All I'm saying is
No,
there was a
pick
comeback
the
brewing
team
because
to
I didn't doubt the Queensland team would not bring some heat, and they did in that second half. So they had 18 points. I had them up. I had them for at least 20 points, so not too far off. But I didn't think they would be coming at a second half. At half time, they'd be coming from nil. So that's the big difference here, and that was the mountain that they had to climb. That 34 points was too big an ask for any Queensland team, but I knew that they would have at least a few tries in them, and they showed that.
Queensland have this in them. What do you think drives it? Like when it comes to these deciders, especially when it comes to a Melbourne game, and it's almost like in the back of their mind, like it's been a while since we've had a clean sweep, and I just don't know. Like, is it they go in complacent because they know they've got a game in hand?
Maybe,
or,
Maybe they're complacent, but
especially
we got
'cause
dominated,
We're so
bro.
dominant at Suncorp.
Yeah.
I love it. It makes a spectacle of it, but as a Queenslander, I'd love to just go knowing we've got it.
But it's hard to see, hard for us, even coming off the back of this, the confidence levels are high, but then knowing that it's at Suncorp, obviously there's that dominance that Queensland have at home.
Exactly, and no one expected that performance in first half from the same Queensland team from game one. So,
and there might be just those little adjustments that they injected Latrell. They brought in Dylan Edwards was unfortunate. To miss
So
out
the
that last one.
changes Edge made were sick. Everyone played mean. Latrell was
Mitch
dangerous.
Moses, Cam Murray.
He set up our try. I was handling man, and he was dangerous.
But
with the
even
ball.
and they made mention of it. His presence, even coming in, whoever was running up against Latrell in Latrell fashion in typical fashion, would just make his presence known. And he slammed Reece Walsh. I don't know. You might have missed that one. He just
Walsh was alright, bro.
Ragdolled him.
Walsh was alright, bro. He's got to tough it up, man.
Dylan Edwards did great on debut. There's
I
talks
don't know,
that
man. He had a mixed
Turbo
bag, bro. He had a few errors.
may be back for a game under his belt before third game. If he smashes that game, is Turbo in conversation?
Turbo's another one, eh? But he's still got what he's looking forward to, as much as New South Wales fans would like to see Turbo back in action with the Sky Blue. But
You trust in Edwards?
Edwards is now showing that he's good enough at that
Oh,
level
bro,
too.
it has to be the same team, Eels. Why would you make changes?
I mean,
unless there's injuries, I think you have to
right.
stick.
I'd like to see Mitchell Barnett get a shot at this level too, because what I've seen him do with the Warriors was probably missing in that game against the Titans, that 66-6 defeat. Mitchell Barnett, but awesome to see him as part of his 18th man. But whether he gets to step on the field at some point to take his debut, yet to be seen. But then for the dominance in the New South Wales, I'd just like to mention, for them to hold off the injection of Haumole Olakoatu until very late in the game showed how confident they were with the players that they had on that time. And then even when he did come on, he obviously his presence was felt too. But does Nico Hines ever get a shot again now that he's going to be behind him?
No way, bro. No way.
Hey, he's had his opportunities.
It's Moses or
It's unfortunate for Nico.
Cleary. Those are your two halves.
Exactly.
He's third on the picking order if there was injuries. But
otherwise,
wrap it up. Bring on game 3, bro.
Exactly. Wrap it up and bring
Up
on
the
game
Blues.
bring on game 3. It's
The
going to
Auckland
be
Blues.
it's not going to be a given for New South Wales by any stretch of the imagination. Queensland are always going to be hard at home at the old Lang Park or Suncorp Stadium. So looking forward to it. Obviously, this is a bit of a boost for the morale of the Blues. But
What's your pick, bro? What's your pick? What's your margin, mate?
So
What was the score?
I was off.
Game 3.
I said 28-20 this game. It was 38-18, so a few points off either way. But it's going to be a close one, I think, at Suncorp. I'm thinking 2018 to the Blues.
Ooh. What you got, mate? Back up there at Suncorp.
I'm going to say 24-10 to Queensland Maroons. Yeah, it's going to be a close one, but I think there will be a couple of tries late in the game.
What you got, man?
Yeah, I'll stick with my same margin. I went with tonight, another close one, 22-20. We'll stick with that for Queensland.
Hey, man, it's been awesome having you in studio, Si, coming across the
Shot,
ditch
my man.
for this.
Yes.
And Tana, thank you very much for the jersey.
Enjoy the
You're
win,
welcome,
Oos.
mate. You're
Enjoy the
welcome.
win.
Fits
It's been a
you
long
well,
time
mate.
coming.
Fits you well.
To
All the
have
best
this
for
jersey.
game 3. Hopefully
Game
it's
3.
not a losing jersey,
Game
mate.
3.
I
At least I
really
don't have
hope
to
it's a
bear.
losing
At least I don't
jersey,
have to
mate.
bear my jersey tonight.
Shot, Oos.
Shot, boys.
Shot
for coming
for
across, mate.
50th.
Love you guys.
Yeah, love you
International
guys.
correspondent. Love you also. Love you guys. Yeah, bro. This is for you. Cheers,
Yes! 38! Yes!
boys. Bow, ba-dow, bow.